A lot of people make these mistakes of not testing their products before they price it. Imagine having people subscribe to know what you know.
Subscribe to know what you know.
Anyone who is interested in digital products, anyone who is interested in monetizing what they know, their knowledge, their experience, their skills, I want them to see me as a problem solver. If you can take out stress from anyone around you, you have a solution to a problem.
So many people would want extra income, but scarcely do they know where to start from, right? Several of them would get stuck in that whole perfectionism, idea stage, and for some even fear of visibility, right? So let me hear from you, Maya. What's the number one reason you feel very talented people will stay stuck at planning, right? Even when they clearly have a fantastic, great skill that someone should be able to pay for.
Yeah. So I think you've actually mentioned most of the reasons why they usually stay stuck.
Okay.
But one of the reasons that I've noticed that I also went through was overthinking it, right? I always overthink a lot of things. Like, are people gonna be interested in my ideas? Are they going to be interested in my skills? So I tend to overthink it, and I notice that when I start doing that, I don't get anything done.
Right.
I start having doubts. I start doubting myself.
Yeah.
I start doubting my worth. I start doubting if what I have is actually going to be a solution to someone else who is facing a problem that I have solved. So that's like one of the major challenges. They overthink it and they doubt themselves.
Yeah. Just like I know there's this common saying, analysis paralysis, where you overanalyze and then in the bid to analyze, you just even paralyze the entire thing. Right?
That's just it. Yes.
All right. Yeah, it does make sense, and I agree with you. Right.
Yeah.
But let's see how today, as you know, viewers, people within the community get to learn from you, because you have a very strong set of values, right? And
thank you.
I'm being honest, right? You have a very strong set of values that's driving you to do the things you're doing, right? But now let me ask, what was the first time you realized you had a skill that was monetizable?
That was when I started having people call me to ask me questions about digital marketing.
Okay.
I started getting a call like, oh, I'm interested in digital marketing. I could see that you're actually into the program and you just graduated. I'd like to learn more.
Oh, you even studied it too?
Yeah, I studied digital marketing. I have a diploma in digital marketing and I have BSc in marketing.
So this is not something she stumbled into. This is something you've also trained for too.
Exactly, but well, yes, something like that. Because initially, I didn't want to study marketing at all. I wanted to do fine art. I'm very creative. I know how to draw. I paint well. So, but then I came from a family where, as a girl child, you're being spoken for, right? Your decisions are being made for you. So I wasn't used to making my decision myself. And a lot of things, I didn't like how they were going about things. So I wanted to be independent, to be able to make my decisions myself. So they made the decision for me to study marketing.
Okay.
Just because they felt like fine art was meant for male students and not for female. But then,
I don't know how this came about, but yeah.
Exactly. So I got into it, and honestly, whatever I am doing today, I didn't learn it from university either. It's a different ball game. I don't know if any other person can relate, but it's when you come to the real world, it's different. You can't predict what would happen, right? But I would say I've been doing marketing for the longest time, even before I studied marketing in the university.
Right.
And after that, I did a lot of marketing in the real estate industry, furniture industry, hair industry, a lot of it.
Ah,
So
that
yes.
explains the hair too. Very nice.
Right.
Nice.
So, and I'm loving it. I love how people feel after a conversation, after a sale,
Yeah.
the customer service, everything. And yes.
That's incredible. So something I was gonna, ask from what you were saying, right? Because I know you operate across digital products, marketing in itself, content creation. Oh,
Yes.
Maya is an amazing content creator.
Am I?
Well, I mean, she has some of her posts trending. Like, you have millions of views and all, right? Check out IG, TikTok. Like, at least I
Yeah.
know those
It's
two
on
are very
TikTok.
key.
Yeah.
Right, exactly, right? So, question is also from where you're coming from, your experience, even your academic background as well. Like, what made you narrow it down to choosing these three areas of digital marketing, content creation, digital products, marketing
Yeah.
itself, and then content creation?
So after studying digital marketing, I
Right.
had people calling me to ask me how they could actually do the same thing,
Okay.
right? And then I started telling my story online, like trying to put out the skills I've learned from digital marketing. And then I have people come to my DM to ask, oh, do you create digital products?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
actually thinking of this, but then I don't have the time to do that. Can you please help me design my digital product? Have you heard about lots of digital product stores,
Okay.
right? I'm like, okay, I should actually look into it, because when I started Mayalee Visuals, the first vision I had for it was just to help small business owners grow their brand,
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
up confidently, like all this branding and everything. But when I started getting a different question from my audience, I started seeing like, okay, this
There's a different need.
this is actually a problem to solve
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So why not?
That's that's quite interesting, because I know sometimes people still struggle to figure it out. And you watching, you're learning how you can identify where there is a need for your service, like something you can proffer solution to. What are the kind of questions people are reaching out to you for, right? And then you're looking inward to know that, hey, this can be put together as a product to sell, right?
Yeah.
And that's something also leading to looking at a beginner who is wondering today, watching today, and thinking, oh, I don't have anything special. I'm just a random guy. Maybe like, a little bit of your story. Oh, I've studied XYZ. I probably wasn't interested in them, but I mean, how do you, help them uncover what's valuable, that they can identify and say, yes, this is a valuable skill that I have. I should as well pursue it.
Okay. I think for me there is these questions I ask my students.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So the first thing, because I have like most of them saying, oh, nobody calls me for any advice. I don't think I have anything anybody's interested, but I don't believe it. I feel like everyone has something unique about themselves.
I agree.
It could be your way of life. It could be how you organize your day-to-day activity. It could be how you organize your life, your home, everything, right? It could be like you're a mom, you're taking care of your kids, you're going to work, and you're running a business. Some people don't know how to do that, right? So I just ask them, how about you write down 5 things about yourself
Okay.
that's five things about your strengths. What can you do? Right? Then after that, write down 5 things or 5 problems that you've solved before in your life.
Solved before. Okay. And let's reflect.
And then write down 5 things that people have ever called you to ask you for your help with. It could be relationship advice. It could be counseling. It could be business ideas. It could be immigration services. It could be gym or what's it called?
Health and fitness.
Health and fitness, exactly.
Right, yeah.
So write those things people call you for. Write down the problem that you've solved for people,
Right.
and then write down the your strength, the things that you can do. And with that, you can now narrow down what problem you can actually solve.
And I think, it still comes down to what we said earlier about analysis paralysis, where sometimes all we need is just the basics, starting from the basics. And I think that's why it's the basics, they're the foundation. Just identify easy.
Yeah.
What are the things I do daily? And
Yes.
there are a lot of us who don't realize that what we seem to have as our normal, there's several people struggling.
Exactly.
Because like when you give that analogy about maybe a working mother with kids and you're navigating all of that, and someone just needs that.
Yes. Someone could come to your house and see that, oh, it's so arranged and you have 3 kids. How are you able to do it? Because they have maybe one and they're not able to put their house together. So that's already a digital product for you. That's something people are willing to pay for you to help them. What people don't realize is that you need how is it called? What is it called? Like, people are looking for a way to make their life easy.
Yeah.
So if you can take away stress
from people.
Wow. So look at any area of your life that you can take away stress for other people. That alone is a digital product for you.
Wow. I think I am also learning, right? People are looking for how to make their life easy, and that's really true. It's where technology comes in and then striving, because with every new technology out there, it's just helping make things that are already seemingly easier, right? And we're all buying into it. So you too, just think about it. How do I also help this market segment?
Yes.
Make their own lives easier. That's amazing. So also looking at, what we had touched on a little bit, would be, what mindset trap would you consider, dangerous, right? The idea of perfectionism, imposter syndrome, the fear of visibility, right? Which of these would you consider really dangerous?
I think it's the overthinking. Like I said before.
Right.
Just stop overthinking it. Just start. Just tell yourself, today I'm going to start with building a logo for my business. This is the name of, even if the logo is not perfect.
Yeah, but at least you started on something.
Yes.
Right.
So if you can stop overthinking it and just give yourself one task per week and deliver on that, that's enough. When you build your logo, you put it out there. By then you've pushed yourself beyond what you're scared of. You're in the next step, right? Because I think they usually get trapped with the overthinking and they never get to start. So once you get out of that and you start, every other thing will start being clear to you. And the more people are asking you questions, are commenting, you're getting more clarity on what you're supposed to do.
Now, also coming from, your marketing background, right? I find people say, so for example, I ask people, so who are you serving? And then you hear things like everyone. Yeah, right. And we know from marketing that everyone is not a segment.
Yeah.
How do you help people, or how do you help, the audience today, identify who their audience should be?
Okay, first of all, I would say that I've been there, and this was what helped me, right?
Yeah.
So I started with people who I can relate with already, right? And that's why you see me talk about 9-to-5 workers, because I'm a 9-to-5 worker. I know my struggle. I know when I complain to my friends or every other person that is willing to listen,
right,
they can relate to my struggle.
Yeah.
So if you're struggling with weight and you're able to lose some weight, and people are asking you, how did you do that? You can start with those people. Those are already your clientele there. Right? So that's it.
Now I'm beginning to think of a friend of mine whom I think she was not even overweight, but again, I know pregnancy, that whole post-pregnancy, and that's how she started. And
exactly.
I think she's also one of the big shots now. She used to be in Canada and then moved to the US. Yeah, right.
And that's it. Some people might be struggling with it for years, and then you did it. They want to know how you did it.
Wow. Okay. All right. Let's come back to you and what you represent today, right? You're a digital product specialist, right? What category are you trying to own, right? In people's minds, when someone sees or hears Mayalee Visuals, what do you want to come to their mind?
So I want people who are interested in monetizing their skills to
Okay.
be able to see me as someone who is going to help them with the strategy and the structure, and also someone who is going to take out the stress for people who do not have the time to create their products. So anyone who is interested in digital products, anyone who is interested in monetizing what they know, their knowledge, their experience, their skills, right? I want them to see me as a problem solver, someone who is ready to take out the stress from them instead of them to be doing trial and error,
Right.
right? I'm that person that is going to save you months of guesswork.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to achieve. That's what Mayalee is all about.
Okay. Something, coming to mind is, for the benefit of someone who, you heard us use the term digital product again and again. I'll probably have Maya now.
Yeah.
Just explain a little bit what really, when we say digital product, what exactly are we referring to?
Okay, so digital products, they are products that you create once and you sell it over and over again online.
Right.
And these products, you don't need shipping. There is no logistics. There is no store.
Okay.
Your store is online and your store is free. You're not paying for store.
Always free.
You're not even,
Okay.
You're not even paying for anything. So you just create that product. It can be a guide. It
Yeah.
can be a template.
Right.
It can be a workshop. It can be consultation. Even the music we stream every day is a digital
Yes,
product.
exactly. That's a perfect example, right? And every time we play it on all the platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, all of that.
All those apps that you have on your phone.
Yeah.
Even TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook.
We're all contributing to it.
People are there subscribing to things and we are making money for them. So imagine having people subscribe to know what you know.
Subscribe to know what you know. I think that just has captured it now. Subscribe to know what you know. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you've heard that. Get people to subscribe to know what you know. And if you need help, you have Mayalee Visuals ready to help you navigate that whole journey so that people can subscribe to know what you know. I like that. I really do like that, right? Now, looking at this person now who is about to rearrange himself or herself for people to subscribe to know what they know, right? So, what's the first digital format you would recommend? I heard you now just say templates, guides, maybe workshop, coaching. Where would you advise them to start from?
I'll advise them to start with a guide.
A guide.
Because it's very much easy to create, right? And for people to also navigate, exactly. Right. So with the review you get from that, you now know what's best suits your audience. So you can start with a guide or a free consultation to understand your audience better.
Nice. And when it comes to pricing, and that's something I know so many entrepreneurs have this issue, not just with around digital products. How do you approach the topic of pricing? How should people price their products? Okay,
so a lot of people make these mistakes of not testing their products before they price it. They don't validate their product, their price, right? So before you even give out price, first of all, test your product. Talk about it on the on social media, right? know whether you will get feedback if people actually want it. Because if people don't want it, whatever price, even if it's 5 naira, nobody is going to buy. Even if it's $5, nobody is going to buy because
Right.
they are not interested. But when people start asking questions, then you know that yes, this is a value.
Right.
So when you're then you're pricing based on the value, the impact you're going to be putting on those people who will be buying those products, the solution that you're solving, the stress that you're taking away from them.
So pretty much comes down to research. I know
Yeah.
research can sound very strong as a word, but I mean,
Yeah.
research in every sense of it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Checking around,
Test it.
yeah, and then see what's the response to what I'm offering, what I'm putting out
Exactly.
there, and I don't know what to peg as your price. That's interesting. So let's look at things from the lens of a marketer, which again you're a good one, right? Even though you've been very modest about that fact, right? But I want you to shed some light on content that converts, products that converts. I find several people who they're just chasing those social media likes.
They're chasing vibes.
They're chasing vibes. Wow. Okay. Yes. They're chasing vibes, right?
Yeah.
So, what's the real difference between chasing vibes, like you just rightly put it, right, and content that does convert, like turn? Should I say turn vibes now? But I mean, turn those contents to an actual having customers.
Sales.
Yeah, sales,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So that's actually a very good one. So I chased vibe when I started.
Sometimes when I hear things like this, I'm like, really? Like,
Yes.
maybe I didn't know you at that point. 'Cause-
Funny enough, I think it happens,
okay.
right? Sometimes you don't even know what you're doing.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah.
But then what I noticed was that I couldn't identify the problem I was solving for people. And there was no clear call to action.
There was no clear call to action, right?
Yes.
Right.
So that's what chasing vibe is. Nobody understands what you're selling. They don't understand what you're doing. They don't know if you're selling. They didn't understand what I was doing. If I was selling Canva,
Right. Yeah.
or I'm a graphic designer, or I'm a social media marketer or manager, something like that. It was confusing. So that's you chasing vibe. Nobody understands what you're doing. But a content that converts is clear. You have your hook,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then you describe the problem and the solution that you are giving out. And then you give your audience or your clients the next call to action, the next step to take. So these three things
Are very important.
are very important in your content for it to convert.
I'm talking about call to action. What does a strong call to action look like? Like, what's a typical?
For example, I discovered something different. I've been trying it and it works, like by the time you're done talking about your product, what you're offering, right? And the solution you're giving out,
Yeah.
right? You can tell them like, okay, for you to learn more about this, click comment start.
Yeah.
And then I will send you the details, right? Then people that are interested will
You have to.
comment that start, right? So at the end of your at the end of your content, there should always be like a clear direction for your audience to act on.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. And sometimes it even helps you know those who you can also work on other things with. Because I mean, if nobody commented or maybe
Yes.
just a few people commented, at least just few people are pretty much like they pay attention to the end, so you know how to narrate.
What you
down.
need is basically maybe 1% of your audience.
Right. So that's strong. And my next question is something you can you mustn't be very clear as to giving names to it, because I know you've worked with several people and brands.
Okay.
Right? But I just wanted you to give an anonymous response to a person or a time where you've had to help, someone who had a skill, right, and a product, but they didn't have the sales, right?
Yeah.
How did you help them change that whole story where, oh, I have a good product, good skill, but no sales?
Yeah.
What exactly was the problem? And then
Yeah.
what did you do to help them?
I've had a couple of people that I helped.
Right.
I've helped, like, even the person that I went to the same program with, the diploma program with.
Oh, yeah?
You know, she is very good. Like, she's very good when it comes to coding, when it comes to websites, when it comes to all those things.
Oh, nice.
But she just didn't know how to start. She said, I don't know what's the first thing to do. I don't know.
First thing to do is
Yes.
always the thing.
Yes, I don't know what the first thing to do is, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how to make my videos, how to create my videos, how to create my products. I don't know how to do that. And then I am not very good with camera. This, like, she's camera shy,
Interested.
right? So these were her
Own fears and challenges.
own challenges, exactly. So I told her, okay, fine, let's talk. You know, and then we talked, and I gave her like a clear step by step on what to do. What's the first thing to do? Let's talk about your idea. You have so many things to give out, right? But who do you think are your audience? So we had to identify who she's solving this problem for.
Oh, yeah. Always
Then
key.
the people she's solving this problem, that are industries, companies,
Yeah.
businesses, right? And she's good. And then when we discovered that, we're like, okay, fine. How are you going to solve these problems for these people? Consultation. You have to find a problem, something that is wrong with their website.
Yeah.
And then you write them with that problem and tell them that I have a solution.
Right.
If you want more, let's talk. Then for people who cannot afford maybe your consultation, you can write a template or a guide that they could follow to solving that problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So once we achieved that, then we entered the content marketing stuff, right? She's not very good with camera. I told her, I said, you can start with voice notes. Take a picture or a video of yourself where you're not saying anything, you're just doing random things, but then come later and then put a voiceover.
Oh, right.
Or you can start with a picture of yourself and then put a text.
I know someone who should be telling this now. He's gonna watch this.
You know, just write something. People read, they like to read.
Yeah,
just don't make it too
Wordy.
much. Exactly. Just keep it simple and clear with next action.
Yeah.
So you can start with that. If you're not very good with camera, you can start with voiceover or what's it called, carousel, or put a picture of yourself and then write a text beside it. You know, or be doing a video and put captions. So those are like faceless marketing that you could do.
Yeah. And I think pretty much what you've said now could tally into something I was hoping the community takes from you, right? Because let's say someone was watching this weekend. What should they literally be doing, right? Or what should they go do this same weekend that can help them say, hey, I conquered something, right? You already started touching on it now by saying just start creating those content, whether it's faceless, whether it's you just having random, seemingly unrelated videos, but then now do the voiceover afterwards and all. It's and it's important because even I sit here, I could go on, right, to share how it's the same thing with me. It's the same thing with the FilAfrik brand. We just had to start, not because we didn't know where we'd like to be, but knowing that, hey, wait a minute, we've spent several years trying to figure things out, and like, what are we figuring out? So, like,
there is nothing like
we
a
need to
perfect
put
time.
exactly right. So we just need to get started, roll our sleeves and get started.
Yeah.
And we're in the business of realizing that, wait a minute, thank God we started, right? Rather than waiting for yet a perfect time that there was no time in sight that was going to be perfect, right? But I mean, we're here and we're still making that progress. So again, I can't say that enough, right? That there's no point waiting one more day. You have today, you have this weekend, just start start, figure out that digital product. You've had
Yes.
Maya say again and again, you've solved problems for people.
Yes.
What exactly have you done for someone in the last 30 days,
Yes.
right? Just in case you're not very good with journaling. But in the last 30 days, what are the kind of calls you've received? And if you really haven't received any call to ask for a solution to a problem, then that's a different conversation that we should be having, right? Because, I mean, certainly someone...
even at work, is the
Yeah,
person
it can be-
working?
yeah.
What are you doing? What problems do you solve at work?
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Or
'Cause-
even maybe family too.
exactly.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
There must be something there must be something unique about you.
She said, subscribe to know what you know. Now she's telling you again that there's something unique about you.
There
These are
there
things to
must
take home.
be.
Certainly there is. There is.
Everyone has their own,
Strength that is really unique
exactly.
to them. I completely do agree with you.
Exactly. So start from them. Start from people who can relate your life to the life you're living. Start from them.
True. Well, Maya, you're based in London. You've been around for quite some time.
Yeah.
What are the opportunities you see around, right? That's you've probably given it deep thoughts or maybe even shallow thoughts, but I mean, what are the opportunities around here in London that, creators, early founders, entrepreneurs can jump on? Maybe things you find that, well, I think people are sleeping on this, right? Because I know Ontario would say yours to discover, but I mean, at least we're in London, Ontario, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's vast opportunities. You've seen these opportunities every day, but maybe today, what you'll be sharing will just be what will liberate someone, knowing that, oh yeah, she unlocked it. She gave me that aha moment where I realized this is really a problem, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, something you've identified in our community.
Okay, I think for the most part, what I've noticed so far is that people find it difficult to properly plan their life or organize their day-to-day activity.
Right.
So I think this is actually, I've met someone who said, I'm willing to pay for someone to take out a certain stress from her so she can focus on her career and get things done.
Yeah.
So a lot of people struggle with that. And I also know a lot of people who are very good with planning their life and organizing it. So that could actually be a very good opportunity.
Let me also add something. I know Maya is the guest on today's episode, but something that resonates with what you've just said. I remember speaking to someone very recently, and I said to her, there are people who they are very good in the kitchen. Like, I mean, fantastic, more or less, quote unquote, chef, right?
Yeah.
But for pressing needs or just in the moment, in a season of their lives, they can't afford that responsibility of being in the kitchen.
Because they have a lot going on in their own personal life then. Yeah.
And then, this is also, maybe within the same family setup, they also, it's not part of their values to be ordering food from outside. I said to this person, you're a good chef. You have the training as well.
Yes.
There's a market for it. And this is pretty much free consulting, right? For anybody. And I said to her, we can work on positioning this market needs, because sometimes people don't realize that, wait, this problem I'm going through, all I just need is hire a chef who comes in, whether they've bought all the items necessary or this same chef is doing that whole thing. And plus, I mean, this is Canada. You can literally order all the things you need, but then they're more comfortable with you coming into their space, prep the meals, cook and all of that, and that's about it, right? Contract's gone. It's not like you're now their personal chef, no, right? But I mean, that's something I have also seen from the community, right? And you know, as little or as easy as it might seem, is the same way I believe it translates to what you're also trying to share in terms of digital products, because it could be a guide of you who you're very good at doing this. You manage this very well.
It could be anything. I mean, the life I had yesterday with Princess, the co-founder of Study Place, she talked about someone she knows who goes on LinkedIn, pick people, remote job links,
right,
put it together and sell it as a product. So now
No
instead of
kidding.
you to go to LinkedIn
Yeah.
and be doing trial and error,
Yeah,
trying to
searching
figure out,
here and there. She's
just
done
buy
all
the
to figure out.
just buy the lists,
Yeah.
and then the link is already there. Just click and apply.
Already
Makes
narrowed
your
down
life
to you.
easy.
Yep.
So these are simple things that people can actually, utilize, like take advantage of, take opportunity, and help other people, because a lot of people are struggling with putting it together here in Canada.
Yeah.
So if you can take out stress from anyone around you, you have a solution to a problem.
Amazing. Truly. I like that you're stressing that whole taking out stress from people, because that's the easiest way. But now let me look at something around your values. You've been in the community, you've been around, and more importantly too is I've seen you support entrepreneurs in our community. You've also been of great support to FilAfrik. What drives you? What makes you do what you do for people and businesses in the community?
Their success.
Oh wow.
When I help someone and the person starts thriving, it's satisfying for me.
Yeah.
I used to be this little girl that always wanted to change people's life, and I didn't want it to be. I know that I might not have that much money, or even if I have so much money to give away, I don't think it will ever be enough. But I just wanted to impact on people differently, in a way that they can never be poor in their life.
Yeah.
So when I discovered this Mayalee Visual brand, and I told myself, I said, this is it. What I'm literally doing is helping you utilize what you know to make money. It changes your life. You have flexibility. You have time. This is something that can actually take someone off their 9 to 5.
Oh yeah.
Some people already have the audience. They have the target audience. They're not utilizing up their 5K followers. They're not utilizing their 2K followers. I have less than 600 followers, and I am already making money. I'm making money to tell you for a fact that this works.
This is real.
Do you understand?
Yep.
I don't need 100 people. I just need 2 to 5 people.
Yep.
And I'm good.
Yeah. Key. Wow. I need 2 to 5 people. Now I'm thinking, how many people do I have? But then I'm kidding. I do have people. Yeah. Right. So one more thing before I look at our rapid questions, right? Something where we always do now on the FilAfrik Podcast, right? When it comes to support for entrepreneurs, founders around, and this is a conversation I know we've had several. What's your typical viewpoints of what support should be like? Because again, we never can tell who is watching today. How do you view the ideal support for entrepreneurs or founders? Because I know we talked about how sometimes people just struggle.
Do you mean founder to founder, or?
I mean, you would find sometimes either government agencies, private institutions are putting together, and even FilAfrik would do, right? We would usually have the annual Lift Business Summit. But I mean, from a neutral standpoint, when there are gatherings for entrepreneurs, for founders, what's the thing that shouldn't be missing because it's vital to entrepreneurs? Maybe from your own story, from your own journey, what's something you find that you probably struggled, or you've seen people struggle, but nobody seems to be addressing that need, and you would just probably talk over their heads?
So I think for the most part, when we are in that kind of setting, right, the first thing shouldn't be how you can gain from the person close to you, or the person that you're meeting for the first time, right? It should be more of, how can I impact in anybody that I'm meeting today?
Okay.
right?
Okay.
I don't see that more often. People tend to just want to dump what they're doing to you, and then
Just them
expect
showcasing their own
showcasing
stuff instead of
exactly,
actually
and not interested in building a connection with people. So it will be really helpful if we can build real connection first before we can even start thinking about any other thing, because that's what I try to practice whenever I go out, right? I try to build the real connection. I don't talk about my business first. I try to maybe get to know you
for who you are.
Then maybe ask question like, how do you think I can help you today? What's that area that you struggle with that you think I can help you with today? Right?
Makes sense. Yeah.
So if we can, I think that's what I think is missing.
That's
building
that's
like
valuable.
Real connection.
That's really valuable, and that's something to still take home and then advocate for. Right? That when we have gatherings like this, we should ensure people really do have connections, not just coming to showcase.
Yeah. I mean, you can, because there is one event that I attended, and they actually set the tone to how people should mingle. Don't go about telling people, hey, I'm this and I do this.
Right.
Try and figure out what problem you can solve for the person next to you. And that's actually helped a lot. That way you know the real problem people go through. And then you know if the person sitting beside you is actually the solution to your problem or not. And apart from that, you guys can still be friends outside of it. So you shouldn't have in mind of what you're going to gain. The first thing is, how can I put value into this person's life?
Great. That's really vital. All right, let's come to our signature rapid questions. Right.
Okay.
I'm always looking forward to it. I'm sure everyone will enjoy it. All right. So, first one.
Yeah.
What's one skill people underestimate that can become a digital product?
I think I said it before, organizing and planning. I think that's a lot of things people struggle with in their day-to-day life, and if they actually can find someone that can help them in that aspect of their life, it's going to be a really great.
I think I agree, because I would never have thought about that as a skill people should put together for a product. What's one beginner-friendly digital product format you love?
I love guide and templates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guides and templates.
Yeah, that's super easy.
The guides to finding Mr. A this year. Guide to getting your first million this year. But then again, it makes sense. It's just easy.
It's very easy and straightforward.
Yeah, right. What's one marketing trend you think is overrated right now?
You said it earlier, chasing varieties. Everybody wants to sell everything. I mean, you even see some people that they've been born with digital products, but then when you look into their story, they are selling other people's ideas. Do you understand? So you can't sell another person's idea. It has to come from you. You have to be authentic. It has to be something you can offer, not something another person can offer. Some people have the skills to be great marketers, and they can market another person's product and it works for them, but it wouldn't work for you, right? So, and if you're starting, start with one thing. Don't try to do everything, because when you talk about digital marketing, it's broad, and that's why I'm sticking to digital product solution. Right? Because digital marketing is a lot. You see people that want to do drop shipping, they want to do affiliate marketing, they want to do digital product, they want to do a lot of things. You're confusing your followers.
Right.
So you just have to start somewhere.
Okay. What's one content trend you are loving and why?
I love storytelling and behind the scenes. Yeah, it's easier for people to relate to you with storytelling. Because like I said, I work with people who I can relate to with my life. Right? So, and when I tell my story, how my day goes and all of that, they relate to that life. They know how it feels, so that's really,
So pretty much also helps build credibility.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So what's your go-to advice for someone who's camera shy? Because today we identified them.
Yeah, I said it. Start with taking a picture of yourself or a video of yourself doing random things or doing whatever it is that you do best, and then you can use voiceover or you can use text overlay. Put caption, put a music, and then put caption. That's it. You can start there, then slowly build your confidence.
Thanks.
Yeah.
As a creator, what's one tool or app you can't live without?
Ooh, Canva.
I just knew it was going to be Canva.
Yes, Canva. No. That once I open my Canva, if my husband doesn't come to drag me out of that laptop, I will be there for 2 days and not notice that I've been sitting down in one place.
Oh, wow.
So once he sees that I'm on Canva, he puts a time. I say, hey, I'm checking in on you 2 hours. You ready to stand? I said, okay. So, and he will come and he will literally drag me out of it. So I am obsessed
with Canva. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they hear you, because at this point you should be the awardee ambassador. So incredible.
Yeah.
All right. What will be one book or a podcast or a mentor that has shaped your thinking?
Oh, that's my mentor, my current mentor, Ashley Cisco. She has been super supportive.
Yeah.
Like, she made me see what is possible where I thought was impossible.
Nice.
So she kind of redirected my whole mindset with my dream, my brand itself, and she's been very supportive with her connections and events, invitations, and all that. Like, she's trying to get me out there to the right audience too. And I want to say a very big thank you as well to Ngaika, because without the opportunity that she gave to me, I wouldn't have met Ashley Cisco. And yes, I'm very grateful for Ashley and Ngaika, and for London Chamber as well, for making it possible. Yeah,
that's nice. I'm confident Ngaika would watch this episode. So Ngaika, this is your thank you coming from mine, and I'm also joining this thank you because I do know the person, and I appreciate her work too. Right?
I mean, that's what the community needs more. We need more of Ngaika. Yeah.
Okay, Ngaika, at this point, you're coming on this podcast next. So people need to know who we're referring to. So.
Right.
All right. So what's the best place in London for a clean content shoot or creative work session?
That one.
Yeah.
I would say if you have natural light in your house.
Okay.
With a very good aesthetic.
Yeah.
Just keep it simple. Nothing distracting.
Right.
I mean, that's good. Just keep it simple with natural light and you're good to go, right?
Doesn't really matter. In this beautiful London, she's saying just start from where you are.
Yeah, start from where you are. Open your window.
Nice.
Let the natural light in. If you don't have ring lights. Yeah.
Okay, now you know. All right, so if you had to start from zero today, what would you sell in the next 30 days?
My journey as a digital product specialist.
Right.
How I started.
I'm going to ask why, but again, it's rapid questions.
Because I've been getting questions. I love what you do. How do I do it?
Yeah.
What do I need to study? Well, you don't need to study digital marketing.
Absolutely. That one, yeah, true. Okay.
So I can write a very simple ebook on that, a plug and play.
Is that something we should be expecting?
Let's see.
That's because I know you have an ebook at the moment.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
We'll come to that one. But let's finish one more question from rapid questions, right? So what's one sentence you would tell a founder who's afraid to charge for their knowledge?
Don't see it as you charging. See it as you adding value to people's life. What's your time worth? What's the value you're impacting in other people's life? So do not be afraid to price according to the solution that you're giving, as far as you are solving a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty much value exchange is something you have to see that you're actually offering value and that you get some value back, right?
Yeah.
Right. Makes sense. So I know I just touched on now your product, the ebook.
Yeah.
Tell us what this is.
Okay, so I have the beginner's roadmap to creating and launching your first digital product.
Oh, okay.
And it serves as an ebook and at the same time as a guide, because I try to make it easy for people who are executors. Some people just like to read and execute at the same time. So I made it super easy. So it's actually for people who love to do things themselves. Now, with this beginner's roadmap to creating and launching your first digital product, it's more like if you're trying to figure out what digital product is all about and how you can start, right? This is exactly what the ebook is going to help you with. It's going to give you like a definition of what digital product is all about, what you need, what is the first thing to do, how to identify who your target audience are,
right,
how to validate your ideas, how to price your product, even give you like 14 days launch guide on how you can launch your first digital product, and how to make your first sales. So yeah.
So that goes beyond even some of the things we've shared today. And I think my recommendation would be grab this ebook.
Yes.
So question now would be, where do people find you and where can they also find this ebook?
You can find me on Instagram at Mayalee.Visuals, and the link to my ebook is on my bio.
Okay.
So you just click the link on my bio and you will get it. And I also have others that are related to the ebook, but then I made it in a way that people learn differently, right? So you have people who want to learn and plug in. Those are the people that I created the ebook for.
Okay.
Then for people who want to be held one-on-one to teach them, right? Because I wish someone actually did that to me when I started.
Don't we all wish for that?
Exactly.
So,
I wish someone did it. But then I am also creating that space where people that want me to guide them, you can book my 4-week digital wealth mentorship. And then for people who want to join my class coming May, you can also book your session. And I also created a done for you product, but then this done for you, it's like literally around your ideas, basically. Like for people who already have the idea, they understand digital product, but they don't have the time to create it, to open their store, to create their automation tools and all of that. I also have something for you. Like I take out the stress, I build your product for you, I take out the stress of creating your store. So literally you're just going to focus on the marketing. And the marketing is you coming to talk about what you do best, what you know. So it's not going to be anything stressful for you. I'm taking out the stress for you so you can focus and do the job yourself. Yeah.
And just to confirm, right? So, because I know there will still be that clear description. Mayalee spelled Mayallee.
Yes, Mayalee.Visuals.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so it's I wish I could go on because really, Maya, I know a lot more. I would love to pick your brain on, and then just keep getting all that information. Right?
Yeah.
But again, it's really been my pleasure to have you on the FilAfrik Podcast, right?
Same here.
And I knew it took a while to get you.
Procrastination, overthinking.
Was it procrastination? Really? Was that what it was? You were overthinking this?
Yeah, I was overthinking it, But then I just told myself, I don't need to be ready. Let me just go face this and get it over with.
This woman is ready.
I'm telling you, like.
So clearly, it means she was overthinking it, and you can tell. Like she gave us very clear-cut, answers and guide to navigate whatever it is.
It's what I know. So why should it be difficult for me to get it out? Right?
Exactly.
So I just told myself, what's the worst thing that can happen? You flop and you try again.
But then, I'm very confident you've helped someone today find their confidence to start out something, right? And
Yeah.
I'm hoping we would read those stories, we would share in those testimonials of what you've taken from today's episode. And by all means, feel free, comment, like, share. Let everyone who you also know should be hearing the same things Maya has shared today to jump on, watch the episode. Also send their questions. Again, you can send it through the comments or directly to Mayalee, and for sure she would very much respond to you. She's down to earth. It's someone I've known, very personable, right? So don't hesitate. Just reach out.
Or you can book my free clarity call so we can talk
even has
more.
It for free, I think.
So let's understand what your ideas and your struggles are and how I can actually best support you. So just feel free. I'm very happy to help.
Nice. All right. So this has been the FilAfrik Podcast. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you.